Hello students, welcome again in our video lesson. In the last video lesson we have completed question number E of section 1. In this video lesson we will start from section 2, question number F. Give reason for the following. The first question is, a word equation is only qualitative. Word equation is only qualitative. Why it is qualitative? All of you know. Because writing a word equation give you only the informations of elements or compound that undergoes for a reaction and the product that we are getting, whether elements or compound, but it does not show any conditions or number of atoms present before and after equation. So it is only a qualitative, not quantitative. Okay. Next question is, formation of rust is a chemical reaction. Yes, formation of rust is a chemical reaction because all of you know rust is formed due to the action of iron with oxygen in the presence of moisture also. So when it reacts with iron reacts with oxygen, it gives iron oxide. Okay, so it is, if you see the reaction takes place in this, what we see here, Fe plus O2 in the presence of H2O, it gives Fe2O3 dot X H2O. What means by X? So here you can see the number of water molecules that present in the rust. It's called, for that we write here X. If it is 1, it is monohydrated, dihydrated, trihydrated, like that we have to write. So what we see here, ferric oxide we are getting, so it is a compound after reaction, so it is a new substance is formed, hence it is a chemical reaction. Burning of magnesium ribbon is also a combination reaction. What we see here in this reaction also, you see when magnesium burns, that means magnesium Mg reacts with O2, so it gives MgO. It gives MgO. Now what we see here, the magnesium and oxygen, two elements combine together to form a single product. So it is combining together magnesium and oxygen, so it is a combination reaction. Next is splitting of sodium chloride is a decomposition reaction. So again, if you see NaCl, when you pass electricity through it, it decomposes to form Na plus Cl2. Okay. So again what we see here, sodium chloride breaks into two individual elements, sodium and chlorine. So it is a decomposition reaction. Okay. Now distinguish between combination and decomposition reaction. So same thing, question is coming here, same type, that when two or more elements or compounds react together to form a single compound, that is product, it is called a combination reaction. For example, if you can give example of magnesium and oxygen, it gives magnesium oxide. If you can give water example, oxygen plus hydrogen gives water. So all are the combination reaction. Then decomposition reaction, when any compound splits into some individual elements present in the compound, it is called decomposition reaction. For example, the decomposition of sodium chloride you can give. So many other examples are given in your book. You can take help from there also. So next is the reactant and product. This is the reactant, means the substance that undergoes for a chemical reaction, it called reactant, and after a chemical reaction, the new substance that is formed, that are called products. Now chemical reaction and chemical reaction. So when the representation of chemical reaction means what? When any substance chemically combined together and a new substances are formed, we call it is a chemical reaction. It has two parts, reactant and products. And the representation of this chemical reaction or chemical change by using symbols and formulas, we call it a chemical equation. Skeleton and balanced equation. So as according to law of conservation of mass, that you know that we always have to balance the chemical equation. So before write the equation which does not obey the law of conservation of mass, so atoms and so it is called unbalanced chemical equation or skeletal equation. But the equation which obeys the law of conservation of mass, where number of atoms of individual elements present in the reactant part is also equal to number of atoms present in the product part, is called a balanced chemical equation. Okay, so that means balanced chemical equation obeys the law of conservation of mass. Now next is the few terms. Explain the following terms. First one is the reactant. Reactant means, you know, just now I told you the substances that undergoes for a chemical reaction, they are called as reactant. And after chemical reaction, new substances are formed, they are called as products. Okay. Chemical equation, representation of chemical reaction with symbols and formulas is called a chemical equation. Precipitate, after some chemical reaction, some insoluble solids formed as a product, that is called precipitate, and the reaction is called precipitation reaction. Now the short answer type questions. Question number I. Name the condition that control a chemical reaction. So many conditions are there in this. You have condition for example, close contact, solution form, then you have to heat sometime, you have to pass light through it sometime. Some special cases, pressure is also a very important part. In decomposition of water and NaCl, we need electricity and so many. So electrolysis, and to speed up or to slow down the rate of reaction, we need some substances that are called catalysts. So we need catalyst also. So these are the conditions that we require for a chemical reaction. Now give a chemical test to identify ammonia gas. So to identify ammonia gas, we need an special type of compound that is called Nasel's reagent. So when Nasel reagent is passed through the sodium ammonia, it changes into brown precipitate. It changes into brown precipitate, and when you bring moist litmus paper, it will turn into blue in color. This shows that this ammonia is compound is an ammonia gas. The gas is ammonia, and it's also this pungent smell. What happened when magnesium ribbon burned in here? Just now I have shown you here what happened when magnesium ribbon burns. So magnesium plus oxygen, you have to write this chemical equation. Magnesium plus oxygen give magnesium oxide, and you have to write this chemical equation also in this question. Okay, so you have to write word equation and the chemical equation both. Next question is what happens when electric current is passed through water. So what equation? When electric current pass through acidulated water, then what will happen? Water, the molecule of water, hydrogen and oxygen breaks and decomposes to form hydrogen and oxygen. So what will be the reaction? Water, when electricity is passed, it decomposes into hydrogen plus oxygen. So this is word equation. Now you can write chemical equation. H2O gives H2 plus O2. So you need to write the balance always. So this is the equation. Now what would you observe when hydrochloric acid is added to the test tube containing sodium carbonate. So sodium carbonate is NaCO3. So when it pass through HCl, what you will get? You will get sodium chloride. What you will get? Sodium chloride. So far we will get a new substance that is called sodium chloride, and here you have to write the word equation as well as the where it goes. You have to write word equation as well as the chemical equation for this reaction. Okay, complete equation you have to write. Okay. Now where is the next question? The next question is when ammonium chloride is heated strongly, a gas of specific order evolves. Give the word equation and chemical equation and write the type of reaction it is. So ammonium chloride, NH4Cl. It is NH4Cl. But ammonium chloride is heated strongly. So the reaction what you will get? The reaction of ammonium chloride. So it reacts to when it will decompose to ammonia and chlorine. It will decomposes to ammonia and chlorine. So and it is called a decomposition reaction. Okay. The next one is what happened when a moist litmus paper is brought into the ammonia gas. When moist litmus paper brought to the ammonia gas, what will happen? This red litmus paper changes to blue in color. That shows that ammonia gas is a basic substance, not the acidic substance. Name a compound which on heating releases ammonia gas and a compound which dissolve to give out carbon dioxide. So name a compound which on heating releases ammonia gas as a compound. So the compound is nitrogen and hydrogen. When they react on heating, it gives NH3, that is ammonia gas. Okay. So and a compound will dissociate to give out carbon dioxide gas. So you can dissociate, you can say example of calcium carbonate. When calcium carbonate is heated, it decomposes to form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Okay, so you can give this example for evaluation of carbon dioxide. Okay, so in this way we see that these equations, and we have to write up to this. We have given you the questions also of these questions. So write it down and submit it to me for correction. Okay, thank you students. See you again in the next video lesson and online class also. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you very much.